So what steps am I going to take for my pregnancy snapback? I mean, Nando's isn't unhealthy. Anything from walking to running to your everyday activity. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a health and fitness video, and I feel like I haven't done one of these for a really long time, obviously because I am with a baby, and I've had so many questions from people about how I've currently maintained my weight and stuff on this journey. But in general, I've kind of been asking myself, like through the past few years, I really have been quite stable, and I do try to maintain a healthy routine, and I'm excited to go back to just working out and being fit again and toning up. You know, I want to have that snapback. So I'm going to share with you some of my weight, fitness and motivation tips as well, based on some of the questions that you guys asked me. So I've got them on my Snapchat and some I've already written down on my notebook. Naya Girl 19 says, after the baby comes, how do you think you'll get back to your pre-pregnancy weight? So what steps am I going to take for my pregnancy snapback? And mine are basically going to be healthy eating. I'm going to be breastfeeding, which helps with uterus contractions, and I'm going to do lots of obliques as well to really get my stomach back and get those muscles to knit back. Again, I'll start off with walking. Daily walking will be my first step, and then when I'm feeling up to it, I will look at getting a personal trainer to basically help me get fit and toned, because the bum area is looking all kinds of loose right about now, and the thighs are not as tight as normal. So yeah, and I'll probably do weight training as well, because I find it easier than cardio. You lose way more weight with that. So yeah. So what are my tips to staying healthy when I am busy? And I am definitely always busy / tired, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a person who goes to the gym much, and I definitely kind of stopped going to the gym. So what I like to do is definitely focus on what I eat. That is a priority, and even while I've been pregnant, I have not eaten for two, as people say, and what I try to do is keep food as close to its natural state as possible. I think it's better just to eat lots of veg, and I love vegetables, so I have lots of raw veg, I have lots of salads, and then I love stir fry as well, and I eat loads of that. And I love myself, you know, some chicken, and I love myself some fish, and I eat those. And I do have carbs. I'm not anti-carbs at all, but I try not to have carbs that are over processed. So the next question is, how do I stay motivated when following a fitness routine? And I think this is a really important question for anybody who wants to be fit. And I always say it's not about focusing on a particular goal, but more about trying to make lifestyle changes that are going to better yourself. And the one thing I love to do to stay motivated is basically to use apps. They genuinely make a difference. And one of the apps that I really like is Earth Miles. If you don't have Earth Miles, definitely download it. It's obviously free to download, and basically what it does is track your normal levels of activity. So anything from walking to running to your everyday activity, it basically connects to the apps that you have on your phone. So even with Apple, you have the kind of, I think it's the free the Apple Health, which tracks your steps, and what you can see is how much activity you have done. But not only that, you're rewarded for the activity that you do. You get discounts on healthy foods, healthy snacks, fitness gear, and also activities. So I think it's a really great way to stay motivated when you use apps and tools like Earth Miles, which reward you for the activity, and you're also able to see what other people are doing. So I will share you guys on mine. I don't have lots of followers on mine, but you guys can check it out. I'll link it in the description bar below. Another question is, how do I maintain a healthy lifestyle while being at university? And I think this is an excellent question, because while I was at uni, I put on weight, but I was definitely more toned. And I realized the reason I was more toned is because I used to walk everywhere. I used to walk to my college campus for about 20 to 25 minutes there and back, because I was being a cheapo and I didn't want to catch the bus. It was great exercise, but also be careful of the health of the food choices that you make. I used to eat Domino's pizza every day. They used to have such amazing student deals. They'd be like, should I just get a Domino's with barbecue base? I used to do that all the time. But if you can cook your own meals, you can also save some money and maintain a healthy lifestyle while at university. So how did I manage to stay in shape while pregnant? I think the key thing I've done is I have been healthy when I've been eating. That concept of eating for two is a lie. Don't eat for two or you will gain lots and lots of weight. But what I have done is, again, it's just eating lots of whole foods, a lot of vegetables. I eat vegetables, and I feel like with vegetables you can eat as much as you want without, you don't put on weight with vegetables basically. And then the thing I've been doing is walking so much. You know, I mentioned Earth Miles. Like, I've actually been able to get lots of cool freebies and discounts because I walk everywhere. And the reason why I decided to walk a lot is because eventually I couldn't do my workouts because I have pelvic girdle pain, or SPD as they call it, and I found that, you know, just walking was a great way for me to just stay active. It made me feel better when I walk around the park. It's made me feel so much better just having that walk. I know that I can get rewards as well from it, and also I want to have a quick labor and I don't want to be overdue for too long. Walking really does help to engage the baby's head into the pelvis, so I'm just like, baby, get down there so you can come out real quick. So what are my thoughts on a waist training? I think I've mentioned this before. Waist training, I mean, are you exercising? Fine. Yes, I think it's okay. It does manipulate your body in a way that isn't ideal. I think it does squish organs. I think if you wear them for a short term or to add some added pressure when you're working out, I don't have a problem with doing it. But people who are just basically contouring their fat, you're just contouring the fat, it's going to move back, or you're contouring your organs, they're going to move fat. But if you change your lifestyle and you're using that to help you restrict yourself and to add, you know, some support, why not? This person said they're suffering from a double chin and a larger face. How do they deal with that? Welcome to my club. I have a chubby face. I've always been called lollipop head because I have like this pea head like this, and then I always used to have a really skinny body, and that doesn't bother me at all, to be honest. But one, watching your weight is important because you're going to gain weight in your face first, probably. Contouring is amazing, but also you can try doing facial exercises as well that can help you to slim down your face. But you know what? When you get older, the key thing that's a sign of aging is that people's faces become gaunt. But if you've got a chubby face, you're always gonna look young. Adiola has said, what do I put in my salads? Okay, I don't use salad dressing. What I do is a spoon of olive oil, a spoon of vinaigrette, and squeeze of lemon juice. Lots of salad dressings have so much sugar and added fat in it there that you don't need. And if you don't know about olive oil, it's basically a wonder product. The best benefits of olive oil are when you eat it raw. So I'll put like 2 spoons of olive oil in a salad, and then vinaigrette, salt and pepper, and lemon, and it tastes delicious. So that's a really good question. Would I ever consider going vegan? I feel like it's a really sensitive topic because there's lots of people who talk about it now, and everybody's like kind of on the trend of veganism. And I think that there's some definite benefits to increasing your fruit and vegetable intake and reducing your animal fat intake. Definitely, right? Because I feel like we live in the West where people eat far too much of everything that they don't actually need. But to be honest, I like my meats and I like my fishes, but I'm cautious about where I get my meat, my fish from, and I think it's important to improve farming practices. I consider myself to be an omnivore through and through, and I feel like sometimes when I've seen some concepts of veganism, I'm like, it works for us here in the West. That principle does not work for someone in the Serengeti. There's so many people who are dying from malnutrition, and they're in lands where they can't just eat a vegetable diet. There are people who have to drink the blood of their cows to get the nutrition that they need. And so do I say that, look down on them and tell them you have to be vegan? this man's out here poking the neck of a cow to get to get fat. I'm not gonna tell him go and eat that leaf. It's not my place, but I definitely see the benefits to it. So Michelle Gullible says, what are your favorite fruits to use in smoothies? And I love you inspire me to do YouTube. Thank you so much. I love berries. Berries are quite low in sugar and they are great to put in smoothies, and they make things taste sweet and delicious. How do you get those pregnancy abs? Well, I don't have pregnancy abs, and if you don't know, I have popped. I have really popped. I had like literally no belly for like 5 to 6 months. My belly was small, and then it was like, oh, it's really big. But the best way to maintain abs is by doing obliques, but I wouldn't think about abs while you're pregnant. But to be honest, if you've got strong ab muscles, it's not a bad thing. It's actually really good because it helps you with your pushing, and you actually push more from your abs and your core than you do from your hoo-ha. Natachi Aiko said, what's my favorite time of the day to work out? I'm definitely a morning workout kind of person because it kind of invigorates me for the entire day. Chantal Millie says, do I sometimes have unhealthy food? For sure, obviously, I am human. I love me some, I mean, Nando's isn't unhealthy, but I do like food that's a little bit fatty and stuff, and I think it's okay to treat yourself once in a while, especially if you eat lots of whole foods all the time. You know, I'm not gonna kill myself over it. So I'm gonna end on this question here from Girl Gets Real, which is, what have been my pregnancy cravings and have they made me put on any weight? And I haven't had any cravings, to be completely honest with you. The biggest thing is that I just eat loads of fruit. Like, I eat a lot of fruit. I probably eat about 5 pieces of fruit a day, which is probably too much fruit because there's lots of sugar in it. But I currently am loving pineapple because it's high in oxytocin. I'm eating dates. I don't like dates, but I'm eating them because they're good for you and they speed up labor. And what other things? Okay, berries, all things berries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. Ooh, berries are like my thing, but I've been really lucky that I haven't craved anything that's been too crazy. But sometimes I love me a chip shop chips. And if you know what chip shop chips are, it's like if you go to a proper chip shop where it's like greasy and you get it in the newspaper and they're like chunky and they're kind of oily but not too oily, and they're made from fresh cut potatoes. Yes. Piece de la resistance. I love it. So guys, that is the end of my health and fitness routine. I hope it gave you guys a little bit of motivation and just giving you guys some insight into where I am. I'm really excited to kind of get back to really working on my body. And it's not just about having that perfect body, but actually feeling good entirely. And the fact that I've been limited physically based on pain and changes, it's kind of made me appreciate that it's important to maintain and manage my body because you don't have it acting the same forever. So that's it for me, but I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you check out the Earth Miles app and add me as well. So guys, thank you for watching and I'll catch you later. Bye.